Weeks before Christmas, it's not exactly a time of year that people are thinking about severe thunderstorms or tornadoes. But on December 10th of 2021, it became a night that will forever be etched in memories of those of us here in the Midwest. A reminder that severe thunderstorms and deadly tornadoes can happen any time of the day or night, and certainly any time of the year.
The tornado was coming and he needed to get to shelter.
The half-dozen tornadoes that struck the St. Louis area that night were part of a much larger outbreak of tornadoes that spanned parts of 7 states, including the massive tornado that hit Mayfield, Kentucky. In the St. Louis area, the first strong tornado developed in southwest St. Charles County near Defiance and swept northeast along the Missouri River, staying on the ground for an impressive 25 miles. It was rated as an EF3 with peak winds of 165 miles an hour. One person was killed in a century-old home that was swept away near Defiance. A second tornado touched down just south of I-270 and I-255 in Pontoon Beach, Illinois. It crossed the interstate and struck the Amazon Fulfillment Center in Edwardsville. 6 people lost their lives there as the facility crumbled under the force of the 150-mile-per-hour winds. This tornado also rated as an EF3. In all, there were 7 fatalities in our area and 89 overall, making the December 2021 outbreak the deadliest tornado outbreak ever for the month of December nationwide. But why so deadly? The time of year caught people by surprise despite the outstanding warnings that forecast potential for extreme weather for much of the week leading up to the event. It was an ideal environment for powerful long-track tornadoes, a strong jet stream, a strong low-pressure system, and strong instability. Everything about this system would have been impressive by spring standards. But for December, the values were off the chart. Despite the dire warnings, the time of year meant that many people were still caught by surprise. With the Woods Basement System Storm Runner, I'm extreme weather specialist Chris Higgins.
Well, we had some of the signs in place through the days ahead of that event. We woke up that morning to high humidity, warm temperatures, lots of clouds, and a very weird feel to the atmosphere with all that moisture. And so we kind of knew early in the morning that this was not right for December and that something was going to happen.
It was kind of a slow-moving disaster. It just kept getting worse and worse as we went along.
Well, those storms were moving pretty quickly for sure, and as they rolled again across Metro St. Louis, they could have touched down with tornadoes at any spot between Defiance and the Edwardsville facility, including there could have been a touchdown at Lambert. We saw that cell roll right across the northern parts of St. Louis County. So it was certainly an extreme event to track that Friday evening, Friday, December the 10th.
Right, and just 2 years to the date from what happened yesterday.
And we won't forget it. You're right about that.
Well, thanks, Glenn.